Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about DNA fingerprinting analysis. Let's get started.
One day at Tree Hill High School, there was a school shooting. Lucas, Nathan, and Abby were all located inside of the school with Keith when the shooting was happening. Dan and Debbie were the last people who had spoke to Keith before he went into the school. Later that day, they found Keith's body had been shot, and the only thing left at the crime scene was the murder weapon. Cops found DNA fingerprints on the murder weapon and decided to run a DNA fingerprint analysis to figure out who murdered Keith. After cops had interviewed everybody after the school shooting, they found that Abby was still located inside of the school while the shooting had occurred and as a witness to Keith's murder. They also found that Dan, Deb, Lucas, and Dan are all suspects in who murdered Keith.
The DNA fingerprint analysis has come back and we have results at two different loci. Here at loci 1, we have DNA segments for the DNA found on the gun along with the witness and 4 other suspects. In order to find the murderer, the DNA segments have to match exactly to the DNA found on the gun. If there are any relatives in this scenario, at least one of the segments has to match at each loci. At loci 1, we can see that the DNA found on the gun matches exactly with suspect 1 and suspect 4. We can also see that suspect 1 and suspect 2 match at one of the segments. This means that we can rule out the witness and suspect 3 from being the murderer because they do not match to the DNA. We can also possibly conclude that suspect 1 and suspect 2 are related and the witness and suspect 3 are related. In order to finalize our conclusions from loci 1, we need to compare our results to the DNA fingerprint analysis at loci 2. Here we can see that suspect 2 and suspect 4 match exactly to the DNA found on the gun. This means that suspect 4 is going to be our murderer since he is the only one that matched the DNA at both loci 1 and loci 2. This means that Dan murdered Keith and his fingerprints were on the murder weapon. We can also see that suspect 1 and suspect 2 share another DNA segment. This concludes that there is a parental relationship since they have shared a segment at both loci 1 and loci 2. Here we can see that the witness and suspect 3 no longer share a DNA segment, which concludes that there is not a parental relationship since they only shared a segment at loci 1. Thanks to DNA fingerprint analysis, we have solved the mystery and figured out who killed Keith.